Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. This is Leela again, and I have a journal that I made for a friend, and I hope she likes it. She is into the show The Walking Dead, and this is somewhat based off the show. And the journal is 6 1/4 by 8, and it has a 2 1/4 inch spine, and it's chipboard. And I took some skeleton hands from the dollar store and took paper towel and Mod Podged it over it, and then I painted it dark brown and added a Tim Holtz book plate that I printed off the word journal and then glued it on there, and then put some glossy accents in it to make it look like glass. And then I have some metal book corners that I glued on there. And I have a seam binding that I dyed. I believe it's mahogany. And it has 2 sewn-in signatures. And then I just, for a little bit of decoration, I put some brads that look like screw heads. And then I got some charms. There's a bow and arrow, a little jar of poison that I made up, and then a skeleton head with a skeleton hand. And also on the back I put some metal book corners. And then you just untie it. And it's quite full. And then on the inside I put metal piece on there for to hold the seam binding. And then a lot of these journal cards I got off of Etsy, or excuse me, off of Pinterest. This one off Pinterest. And you can just journal on that. And then I got this off of Pinterest, and then at Walmart they had some sticky notes that look like envelopes, so I just folded it in to make it look like a little envelope and stuck a little scrap piece of paper in there to journal on. And this is just a leftover coffee dyed paper that I had. I stuck it in there so she can journal on that. And then I did some stamping, and then this is an envelope that I made it to look like a door, and it has a lock on it, and don't open, dead inside. And then it flips, and then there's a scrap piece of paper in there that she can journal on too. And I just took some watered down red paint to make it look like blood splatters. And then I got this off of Pinterest, a little zombie card, definition card. And Pinterest, that's held on with a clip. It's removable, that you can journal on. And all my designer paper is like DCW Halloween paper. And this clip has, I've glued a little watch on it for a clock. And I made a tag. And this zombie print is from Etsy. I believe it was Victorian Designs that she had some zombie printables. And this card is from Pinterest that you can journal on. And it has quite a bit of space for writing. And this image I printed off of Pinterest too. I just printed it right onto the paper and just journaling paper. And I have, I put in some, oh, I forget what that paper is called. And then I put a tab on here that's a metal flower, and then stuck washi tape on there. And I printed this off of Pinterest, things to do list, more designer paper, places to journal, and I got some characters off of Pinterest from the movie The Walking Dead, and I just hung a little axe charm on that paper clip. This is from Pinterest. A little bit of stamping, and I just made a little tab and put a Z on it for zombies. Here's another one of those images from Victorian Designs, the zombie image. And then I was at Tuesday morning and they had some of these baggage claim checks. So I just added, coffee dyed that and add that. And then I've seen a lot of the women doing the flip cover, so I put a book corner on there and it just flips up and I just add the word zombies. So you can do some journaling in there. And then this paper, I've added some crocheted trim right here with a garment pin and a little zombie character and some beads. It just hangs there for decoration. And some gems on this side to dress it up. And some more writing space. And then I took a square doily and folded it and added some banner strips and another I punched out from the Victorian Designs zombie paper that I got and put a scalloped around the edge of it. And then I found this on Pinterest, the map, and on the other side you can journal on it. And on this side of the square doily I just a little crocheted piece of lace, hand crocheted, and then I just added a metal flower with some leftover seam binding and some gauze and a gem inside, and from Pinterest, a journaling card, and added some little bit of trim down here at the bottom, fringe. And then on this side I made a small pocket, put banners on there, and this is a cutout from one of the designer papers that I had with some black eyelash trim and some little fringe that I had. And then this is a printout, some paper that I had and made an envelope. And she can add some stuff too. Another one of those printouts from the Victorian Designs. And then I just had some little bats. I just glued it onto a paper clip and stuck it in there. And then I got this off of Pinterest, and I put some clear embossing powder over it to make it kind of shining, and some of the characters from the show, little cards, just stuck them in there. And then I made this arrow myself. I had it wood grain embossing folder, and then I inked it up and then wrote the word zombies this way and some more paint to make it look like blood was dripping off of that. And then another card that I got off of Pinterest that you can use for journaling. And then I stuck some, I had some spiders stickers and I just stuck in there. Here's another little zombie card tag that I made. And then I found this on Pinterest and just cut it out and glued it on top of some black gauze that I had. I made this little banner out of scraps. Made a little tiny flower, and I found this on Pinterest too. So I cut that out. And it just tucks up there. This is some washi tape that I've had, and I thought it went really well with this. Put it on both sides. Another character from the show with a little Tim Holtz paper clip, and just tied a little bit of fibers on there. Another card I got off of Pinterest. Another character, and I just tied some string out on top of that. And a little crow that I had that I cut out and just glued them on the page, just for decoration. This is I got these at Walmart. They're just tags that you put prices on, and I just put a hole in here with a hole reinforcer and put it on a metal, I don't know what you call those things, like a keychain thing. Just stuck it on there just for decoration. And then made a pocket, and I got this off of Pinterest, a toe tag, and then a little zombie stick. Maybe you can use it for, she can use it for a bookmarker or something, and a guest check that a coffee date stained on. And then I made this little tag that goes in here, found objects. It just slides in this little pocket. Some more cotton trim. I made this little road sign, stuck it on a flat paper clip. And this was a printable off of, I found on Pinterest. I thought it went really well with the zombie look. Here's some more scraps that I used from the paper, and colored this flower up and stuck a skull head on there that I found. It's a Jolie's. And then a centipede that I had. Just glued on there. Doesn't serve no purpose. And some ledger paper. Made this tag, and then a little envelope that has some scratch paper in it that she can journal on too. And I just took a paper clip and added some gauze that I had just for some decoration. And then I got a bunch of these to-do lists at I think it was Target. I found them, so I just stuck it in there, copied it, stained it, and stuck it in there. Some more journaling. Another spider at the top here. More, like I said, there's a lot of journaling in this. And here's another one of those cards that I got, that I printed off. And another paper clip with some fibers on it. Journaling. Then I had this crocheted trim that I just stuck on the edge there. And I made a double pocket and made this flower, and it was just some gauze and some scrap ribbon that I had. Another one of those printables. I made this little zombie tag and put a little charm on there. She can journal on that if she wants. Seam binding ribbon. And then I just took a paper clip and threaded some tulle on there. I thought it was a cute idea. Another printable from Pinterest. Another character from the show. More journaling. More journaling. And more journaling. And then I think these are Paper Studio charms, and I just punched out a zombie and stuck it in there and put glossy accents over it and add a little chain at the bottom of it to make it look like a charm, and square doily and some scrap paper that I made a banner out of. And this is just found it at the thrift store in some pages, a little planner thing that I coffee stained, stuck in there for some more journaling. And then I had some little tags that they're actually price tags, and I made an arrow, a black butterfly, and cut out one of the zombie ladies and on the other side of the square doily. More zombie, and you can tuck under there. More journaling. And then I took a paper clip and I had some metal flowers, and so I just glued them back to back on this paper clip. This folds out, and then the other side. And I added some little enamel stickers that I had in the middle of the flower. More journaling. So I hope she likes this. Then I took a library pocket that I had, and another one of the characters and the little library, and stuck it in there. Did a little bit of stamping on it, and then on the back another metal piece to hold the ribbon. So that's my zombie journal based off of The Walking Dead. I hope she likes it. It took me quite a while to make it. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.